Hello Natural Beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Nat and today we are going to do our eyeshadow Rouge-lette. So I have all of my eyeshadow palettes in here and I just choose bingo style and we'll see what eyeshadow palette we are going to be using for May 2020. I will also show you, very cool, we're going to be using the Bobbi Brown Ultraviolet eyeshadow palette. Very appropriate, well, mostly because it's springtime. Let me grab it and then we'll talk about the eyeshadow palette that I chose for April, and I'll let you know my thoughts on that one. All right, we're back, and here is the packaging for the Bobbi Brown Ultraviolet palette. It is an actual beautiful palette. This cost $39. You can see the names there. This was my my falling back in love with Bobbi Brown. I had tried a few of her tortoise palettes and they were so bad, and I bought them like full price from like Nordstrom's, and they worked so badly, y'all. Forgive my swatches. But yeah, so they worked so bad. And I just never went back to Bobbi Brown after that. I'm going to do that dark purple again because these really are gorgeous and you can build them up. But yeah, so I bought this because I loved the purple and I didn't have anything in my stash at the time that was just full of purple. And so I picked this up and I really like the colors and the shadows, and they're very pretty. So I went for a very long time without buying Bobbi Brown because I didn't like her shadows. And then finally, I want to say I bought this in 2018, maybe late 2017, but I'm so very happy to have pulled that because I almost put this in a project pan, but I just didn't. So now let me show you what I used last month. Last month I chose my ColourPop Disney Masquerade Midnight Masquerade palette, and this is what I have on my eyes today. And this was a really good palette. Gorgeous packaging. This one right here fell out when I unboxed it. Now, I will be honest, I did not really use these bottom ones. I have this one on today. It's in my outer crease and it goes up into, my outer V and up into my crease. But I didn't use these very much because I have a whole bunch of Project Pan items that are similar colors, and I just preferred to use those instead. I do have Mama Odie on right now. She is in the innermost corner of both my eyes, and she kind of goes up towards the crease. And then I also have Mrs. Potts on. That's the gold that you see right in the middle. And I did go in with a yellow eyeshadow stick base wherever you see the yellow. And then I used the gold just with my finger, patted that on, and I applied Mama Odie with a precise little fine makeup brush. And then as far as my crease, you can see Enchanted, just that hint of peach right at the top. And then spinning wheel I have right under my brows. So really very pretty colors. These glitters, I used this one quite a bit. So pretty, but you absolutely have to have like a glue. Cutting your crease like with a concealer and then putting this one or this one on top because they are really very flaky and chunky. So, just using a concealer, it's not enough, or spraying your brush, that's not enough, because when it dries, that glitter is going to fall everywhere. And my concern is that it might fall out into our eyes. So otherwise, if you use the NYX glitter glue or the ABH glitter glue that looks like a nail polish, it works really well. But if you're not going to glue these glitters down, don't mess with them. So if you don't have this palette, I certainly recommend it, but just double check and see, number one, how do you feel about glitters? Because if you don't like glitters, that's going to be a waste right there. Number two, what about these shades? These are all pretty similar shades, and pretty usual. We probably have them in some other palettes, but maybe the packaging is worth it for you. I think so. I think that it is an adorable package, and I think that you can create entire whole looks with this. You can use this as a partner palette. You can use it by itself. I think that they're gorgeous, and I think for the price that it's definitely worth it. And as time goes on, you know, stuff like this that was really hot at one point, it eventually goes on sale. And so I think this is great for anyone who loves Disney, or like as a gift, like if you have nieces or sisters, or you know, anybody in your life who loves Disney and makeup, this is a great little gift for them. So I'm not saying that it's absolutely necessary, but if you have a chance to get this, I certainly would. I enjoy it, and I think that it brings some joy to my life. So I am excited to hopefully start to feel the same way about this palette here. I do like it so far, and you can come up with looks by itself, like, you know, using just this palette. So I do appreciate that, and I hope to just continue to fall more and more in love with it as I use it this month. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just know that I am sending positivity to you, and hope that you are doing what you love. I will talk to you later. Bye, y'all.